So, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونتوكل عليه ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله عليه صلوات ربي وسلامه. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us this opportunity to be together today in this program, Love Letters Project. So in this Love Letters Project, the organizers are planning that each time we will meet, we are going to open one of this letter. So today, our letter is from Surah Yusuf. And of course, subhanallah, each surah in the Quran al-Kareem has a different personality, if we can say. It's like a human being, has a different personality. And one way of tadabbur al-Quran, of course, the tafsir is something very important. You understand the ayah, the meaning of the ayah, the meaning of the words in the ayah. But one of the most important way to do tadabbur to the Quran is, the main objective of the surah. By knowing the main topic of the surah. Because each surah in the Quran al-Kareem has a main topic, and all other small details and subtitles, if we can say, they are there to strengthen and to clarify the main topic. So knowing this, it's very useful and helpful to understand the Quran. It's not only to understand, but to have kind of a very close relation with each surah. So when you say Surah Al-Qasas, you have something in mind, some lessons, some relations, spiritual relation. When you say Al-Baqarah, wow, is other thing, because the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he always advised his Sahaba that whenever you are in Jama'ah, you want to appoint the Amir. So one of the requirement of the Amir, is that he is carrying Surah Al-Baqarah, حامل لسورة Al-Baqarah. Doesn't mean that he memorized only, no. He know the objective, he know the main topic, he know the requirement of Al-Baqarah. So carrying the Quran al-Kareem, it's not only memorizing without understanding. So each surah, this Al-Fatiha, we already did one session about the Fatiha, and you can see the Fatiha is, subhanAllah, is the opening, is the heart of the Quran, is the heart of the Salat, is the surah that we always renew our relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the salat, when we keep repeating it. And each surah in the Quran is different, is special. There is no two surah, we can say that they are twin. No. Each surah is different. This is the miracle of the Quran al-Kareem. Surah Yusuf is a very beautiful surah. Why? Oh, many reasons. But what makes Surah Yusuf, one of the things that makes Surah Yusuf different is that usually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran narrate for us the stories of the prophets. But in each surah, like I told you, there is main topic. So he chose from the prophet story one part that strengthens this topic and mention it in the surah. In Surah Yusuf, no. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides to have another approach, another way. He narrate the surah from the beginning until the end. We will see why. So today, in this reflection of Surah Yusuf, of course there is part 1 and there is part 2. I want just to let you know what I am going to do in part 1 and later inshallah in part 2. In part 1, we are going to know the objective of the surah. It's very important. Then the main topic of the surah. It's very, very important. In order to reach this, we need to know when this surah was revealed, number 1. Number 2, what is its order in the Quran? It's after which surah? Can we get any benefit from this? Yeah, a lot. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called Surah Yusuf as Ahsanul Qasas, the best story. Why? The number 4, what is the main topic of this surah? Number 5, and this is the question that we are going to end with it and we are going to answer it. Is it really Surah Yusuf is the story of Yusuf? Can it be my story? Can it be your story? Or no. It's Surah Yusuf, it's Yusuf's story. And it's revealed to An-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So for us, we are audience, we speak about Surah Yusuf and this is it. Sahaja. Okay, we will see if it's Sahaja or not Sahaja. So, let's start with the beginning, when Surah Yusuf was revealed. Actually, Surah Yusuf was revealed before the hijrah of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Al-Madinah, and it was revealed in very special time. It was revealed after the death of the uncle of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Abu Talib, and his wife Khadija radiallahu anha. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was very sad because 2 main supporters are not there. So Khadija, the wonderful wife, she was supporting the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam emotionally, spiritually, financially. She was great support. Abu Talib, he was supporting the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam politically. Even the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was hurt by Quraysh, but still, the presence of Abu Talib make the difference, can still protect the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But in the same year, both they pass away. Can you imagine the feeling of your prophet and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You will tell me, no, he is a prophet, he is quiet, and he is strong. Yeah, he is quiet, he is strong, he is our prophet, but he is a human being. The wonderful thing, in my opinion, of course, in the personality of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that he is a human being, like us. He feels sad, he feels angry, he smiles, he cries, he laughs. He is a human being. He is not an angel. So, when he lost these 2 persons, you can understand his feeling. So, in the same time, what happened here? Can I say yes or no? What do you choose? Yes. Okay. So, okay. See, this is when it was revealed. When we speak about the order of the surah, so Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was very sad because he lost 2 of his supporters who used to strengthen him, and so on. The other thing that we want to know, the order of the surah is Surah Yusuf was revealed to the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam after which surah? Actually, anyone knows? Huh? Surah, it's the same like in the Mus'haf. Surah Hud. And the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say, Surah Hud and similar surah have made me old. شيبتني هود وأخواتها. You know what does it mean, shape? the gray hair. So sometimes when you become old, like you, not me, so you start to see some difference in your hair color. It become white or gray. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was saying, شَيَّبَتْنِي هُودٌ وَأَخَوَاتِهَا. The surah of Hud and similar surah have made me old. Why, Ya Rasulullah? Because if you refer to Surah Hud, you will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is narrating to us the story of the people of Hud, of Ad. All these people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to them prophets with miracles, with books, but they don't want to believe. Why? Is the message not convinced message? It's not a logic one? The miracle is not strong miracle? No. Not because of this. Because they don't want. They are arrogant. How we follow you? No. If I am the prophet, of course, you have to follow me. But I will follow you? No. So they reject. So what was the result of this? Destruction. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished them and they no more exist in this dunya. So kind of punishment is very severe punishment is destruction. So now, how we can understand what is the relation between Hud and Yusuf? Why Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was saying, شَيَّبَتْنِي هُودٌ وَأَخَوَاتِهَا? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was very sad because he lost Abu Talib and Khadija. In the same time, after Surah Hud was revealed, he was very sad and very worried about his ummah. Ya Allah, I don't want my ummah face the same punishment that the other nations faced. That's why he was saying, شَيَّبَتْنِي هُودٌ وَأَخَوَاتِهَا. So he was very sad to lose Abu Talib and Khadija, and also Surah Hud is making him worry about his ummah. My ummah will face the same end? I don't want. This is Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Can you see the personality of a da'iyah? He loves his audience. He loves the people to where he is presenting his da'wah. Sometimes us, when we present, when we do Amr bil Ma'ruf, Nahi al Munkar 1, 2 times, and people don't want to respond, we feel angry. Sometimes we hit them. Sometimes we say, if any punishment happened to them, any hardship, say, you deserve it. This is not the ethics of a da'iyah. This is not the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was very sad. Your beloved Prophet was very sad. Why? Because of money? Because of this? No. Because of Islam, because of da'wah. Ya Allah, what shall I do? So in these circumstances, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to him Surah Yusuf to tell him that the objective of Surah Yusuf is what? Is to comfort the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and to support him and to tell him, Ya Muhammad, don't worry. Don't worry. Why? Because if you are worried and because you are facing obstacles and hardship, other prophets, they also faced hardship. But Ya Rasulullah, my hardship is continuous continuous test after test after test, 13 years. You know, Banyala. And that's why this is one of the secret why Surah Yusuf is in one surah. To show the Nabi, see Yusuf from his young age, from 10, some riwayah say 9, some riwayah say 13, a young boy. The ibtila start, the hardship start, and it continues from one test to another test to another. It's normal. Don't worry. This is your journey. But I am worried about my people, my nation, Quraysh, the Arab tribes. I am rahmatul lil alamin. How can I be rahmatul lil alamin and spread my message to all over the world when my own people, they don't want to follow me? Don't worry. see the story of Yusuf. So don't worry, Ya Rasulullah, because this is, Surah Yusuf is a good news for you. The end, your nation, your ummah, will not face the same what the other nations mentioned in Surah Hud faced. No. In Surah Yusuf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give good news to the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No. What will happen to you and your ummah is the same it happened to Yusuf alayhi salam. So if you are suffering from this oppression from your people, even Yusuf, he was hurt by not only close people, by his brothers. Can you imagine your brothers take you to go to the picnic, then you find yourself, they throw you in the well? Can you imagine this? It's beyond your ability. And it's not one brother. It's 10 brothers who do the planning and they plan for the crime and they do it. Imagine. It's very painful. But still, so see your brother, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. If you are waiting for your people, Quraysh, to accept Islam and to carry the message of the Islam, they will do one day. Like Yusuf's brother, they admit that they are wrong and they commit errors and they repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they help Yusuf alayhi salam to solve this problem of famine, al-maja'a, in the Middle East. They will be a good help for you, Ya Muhammad. Don't worry. If you are worried that you are your people, you miss Khadija and you miss Abu Talib, and you know your Quraysh and your tribe is not supporting you, don't worry. Even Yusuf, he missed his dad, his mom, brothers, family. He was living foreigner in another country. He don't know the people. The culture is different. Is Egypt. He was living in Palestine. Is different religion, different people, and he was living as the child of a prophet. There he was a slave. But after a while, all the family come together, father, mother, brothers, and this is what is going to happen to you, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So what you have to do is patient. You have to have sabr. So Allah, the one who established Yusuf in power, or establish him in power and give him the power, because he was, in the end of the story, he was, like we say, a minister of economic or business, number one. He is solving a very important problem not only in Egypt, in the Middle East. So he was, mashallah, in the power. So also, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will give you the strength and you will be rahmatul lil alamin. So don't worry. So in this time, that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed Surah Yusuf to comfort the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to tell him good news. The end of the story with your ummah will be different. It's not like Hud and Ad. See, it's like Yusuf alayhi salam. From where I get this, I didn't say it in the dream. It's actually from the end of Surah Yusuf. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala finished and he narrate all the surah, in the end, what he say? وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ إِلَّا رِجَالًا. He is telling him all the prophets that I sent before. So, and we sent not before you as messengers except men, to whom we revealed from among the people of cities. So have they not traveled through the earth and observed how was the end of those before them? So you have to learn from them. And the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. Then will you not reason? So see the others. Ya Muhammad, see other prophets. Quraysh, see other nations. Then he will give to him the objective of this surah by this beautiful ayah. حتى إذا استيأس الرسل وظنوا أنهم قد كذبوا جاءهم نصرنا فنجي من نشاء ولا يرد بأسنا عن القوم المجرمين. So he is telling him, until when the messengers disappeared and were certain that they had been denied, no one will follow us, sure, 100%. Then suddenly the victory came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There came to them our victory. Can you see the objective? Don't worry. The end of your story is not like Hud, is not like Ad, is like Yusuf. And whoever we willed was saved. And our punishment cannot be repelled from the people who are criminals. So this is the objective of Surah Yusuf, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed it, and to comfort the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to give him good news about his ummah. Now, the second point we want to mention is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran al-Kareem that نَحْنُ نَقُصُّ عَلَيْكَ أَحْسَنَ الْقَصَصِ. We relate to you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best stories. So he called Surah Yusuf the best of stories. Why? We have to know why in order to understand the lessons that we can get from Surah Yusuf and to apply it. Of course, our scholars speak a lot in this area, but I'm going to clarify only 2 points. Number one, our scholars say it's the best of the stories. Why? Because all the characters mentioned in the surah, in the end of the surah, they were very happy. Yusuf, he was very happy. He has the power. He can practice his knowledge. Yaqub, he was very happy. He met Yusuf alayhi salam. He can see again because he lost his sight. Yusuf's brother, they repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they did tawbah and they know that they were doing something wrong and they return back to at-tariq al-mustaqim. The king of Egypt, he accepted Islam because of the example, the good example that Yusuf is giving as a Muslim, as the one who is carrying a message, Allah message. Then, who else? The wife of the Aziz, she repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, yeah, I did something wrong. It's me who did this. It's me. He is mashallah and he is honest and he is. So in the end of the day, all the characters mentioned in the surah were happy in the end of the surah. This is number one. Number two, and this is priority for me, is that why Surah Yusuf is the best of the stories? Because actually Surah Yusuf, it's a learning story. Surah Yusuf, it's a learning story. You can learn many lessons in different area and field. Before 5 years, I was doing Tafsir Surah Yusuf in the mosque for the sisters. We took 1 year, 2 years, something like this. In each ayah, you can find tens of different lessons. What is the amazing point is that these lessons, they are from different fields. If you want to speak about family relation, you can find many keys in Surah Yusuf. If you want to speak about brotherly relation, the relation between the brother and sister, you can learn many lessons from the Surah Yusuf. The relation usually between brother and sister, there is 2 points. There is kindness and there is hasad and jealousy. How we can develop the kindness and stop the jealousy or reverse it? Yeah. How? Surah Yusuf will teach us how. Because when the brothers decide to kill him, one brother say, don't kill him. Because it's brother in the end of the... So, but we want to kill him. What is the solution? He used his mind and he found the solution. threw him in the well, so the people who are traveling, so they can pick him, and he survived. We will reach our objective, so he is far from our dad, but still he will stay alive. Can you see? So mom and dad, they have to know how to develop the kindness and how to supervise the jealousy and to stop it. So we can learn many, many lessons from Surah Yusuf. Also, we can learn many lessons in education, especially parenting. Yusuf, he was very young. How he managed to know that this dream is not a normal dream? It's a ru'ya. And how he managed to know that there is something great in this ru'ya? I have to speak with someone. Who is this someone? My friend in the Facebook. I never saw his face. My girlfriend. My dad. So the closest person to me is my dad. Why we are not number one in the life of our children, as mom, as dad? Because we are not applying the right formula. We are not the source. We are not the trusted one. So how can I be this kind of dad and mom? Surah Yusuf will tell you how. Another field, marital relation. Can we get many lessons in this area from Surah Yusuf? Of course not. In Surah Yusuf, so we have the relation of Al-Aziz and his wife. Okay. So this relation is not a healthy relation. Why? Because if it was a healthy relation, the wife of the Aziz will never do what she did with Yusuf. Why? Because, come on, is it logic? Any lady, when she saw another man, he is more handsome than her husband, she will do what this lady do? No. Otherwise, it will be disaster in this earth. Any man saw another woman more beautiful than his wife, he will do al-fahisha. And any lady, he saw another man, oh, he is handsome, better than my husband. So, no. So what is wrong? There is two things wrong. There is, number one, something wrong in the relation as husband and wife. Number two, in her personality, this lady. There is something wrong in her relation with her husband. She didn't know how to solve it in the correct way. So she wants to correct a mistake by committing another mistake. Can we know how and to prevent? Yeah, from Surah Yusuf. I am just giving the titles, but you can choose from all these subjects series. Social relation. Allahu Akbar, amazing. You know, what happened, it was like a secret, no one saw it. What happened, what the wife of Al-Aziz did. Only Yusuf, and they put him in the jail, and only the husband, and it's not logic that he will go and tell to the people, this is what my wife did. It's very... And one of his family, we don't know who is this, but they kept the thing as a secret. But suddenly we saw the ladies of the city, they know about the event, and they start talking, and what happened? And can you see the social life of this in this city? What is wrong in this social life? 1, 2, 3, 4. How to prevent our society from this social disease? Surah Yusuf. Now, economic. Can we have lessons in matters that has relation with economic? Of course, la. how to know your resources, how to plan for your resources. It's all in Surah Yusuf. Ethics. Can we know something about tarbiyah and khuluq? Of course. There is some fundamental ethics that you have to have it in any period in your life, in any circumstances. And this ethics is the ethics that will support you and strengthen you. The same surah is elaborating and teaching us and giving us example of some, I call it heart diseases. The real heart diseases is not the cholesterol and all these things. Make your life miserable. What is this? It's the hasad. What is the problem of the Yusuf brothers? Is the hasad. He is more beautiful, he's clever, he has a good relation with dad, he is mature, even if he is a young boy. We cannot accept this. Be like him. We don't want to be like him. We want him to leave. Come on. So the hasad, you are making your life miserable. So if you are the one who is doing hasad, what is the therapy to cure yourself? Surah Yusuf. It gives you the keys. If you are victim of hasad, how to protect your life and to use this hasad in your benefit. Surah Yusuf will give you the keys. Because if it's not this hasad, and these brothers, they didn't throw him in the well, he will never be in the power in Egypt. Isn't it? He will stay between the hand of dad as a normal child. So I think if these 10 brothers, they know what will happen to Yusuf, say, we don't want him to be VIP, international VIP, stay here, we accept it. So sometimes when you do hasad, you are just poisoning your life. The other person is benefiting and is protecting himself and he's benefiting from this. How we can know all these things and get some principle and some keys, also Surah Yusuf, and so on and so on and so on. So that's why this surah, subhanallah, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that this is the best surah. Shall I stop now or still at that time? Your break is now? If it's okay. So now we know when it was revealed, we know the order of the surah, and from the timing and the order, we get to know the main objective of the surah. And we get to know why this surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called it the best of stories. Now what we need to know in this part 1 is what is the main topic of the surah. What is the main topic? The main topic is that the positive role of hardship. Is there any positive role from hardship? Al-ibtila, al-mihna, the obstacles, problems. Is there any positive role? Actually, many Muslims, they have a wrong concepts and the wrong ideas about hardship. I think that if you are tested, if you are in hardship, it means you are bad. This is number 1. Number 2, it means Allah dislikes you and He is punishing you. This is what we think, isn't it? Let's say, what I did, Ya Allah, something wrong with me happened. Actually, this is correct if you are not following al-tariq al-mustaqim. You are doing something wrong. This is the result. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you, hey, you are doing something wrong, you have to stop. So you get to know. Okay? And this has happened. Sometimes you are, I don't know, you are allergic to some food, but you keep eating it. So of course, you get sick and you have to go to the clinic. And sometimes if you don't find a good doctor, they just take you to, in the ambulance to the nearest hospital and emergency, because it's very serious. So, you make a mistake and Allah is telling you, you are making this, but still I want to eat it. Hey, stop, you have to stop. So, but when you are following al-tariq al-mustaqim, you are not angel. When I saying following al-tariq al-mustaqim, it means you are subhanallah an angel. No, you are a human being. You do mistake, you correct your mistake, you do istighfar, you improve yourself. You are in a tariq al-mustaqim and try to develop yourself. And you have obstacles, you have been tested. What does it mean? We have to understand the positive role of hardship. So one of the best surah and the best ayat, that's our best example of the positive role of hardship, is Surah Yusuf. This is the main topic. Why? Because this surah is teaching us the positive role of the hardship. Can hardship be good? Yeah. Not only good, very good. Is it? Yeah. How the surah clarify this? So the surah clarified this by presenting to us a new concept as a Muslim. What is this new concept? The concept is that, and it's a very important concept, that there is a strong relation between hardship and selection. What does it mean, selection? It's you are selected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to play a role in your nation. You are chosen from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to play a great role in your nation. If you are selected to be a role model, be ready for test. Is it? Yeah. This is what Surah Yusuf teaches us. We have other stories teaching us this formula, but not in the full surah. But in Surah Yusuf, this is the main topic. Example of other stories. Maryam alayhi salam. Allah wants her to be universal role model for specific things. Can you imagine the hardship that she went through, the obstacles, all her life? You know, can you imagine that you are not married and you get a baby, and you are not an easy girl? You are a girl who spent all her life in the Masjid al-Aqsa, in the mosque, worshipping. From where you get this baby doesn't make sense. Of course, you are pregnant. Ya Allah, okay, I am pregnant. I accept it. So I go far from Al-Quds to deliver my baby, and I will stay there, and you have to provide food for me. No. You have to take your baby, you have to deliver alone. Wow. No mom, no, I don't know. No food, no minya, no massage, no anything, no doctor. No, yeah. It's only Allah, it's me. And then, okay, I deliver the baby. Whew, done, finish. No, you have to carry your baby and you have to go to your people and let him know this. Come on. That's why she said, ليتني مت قبل هذا وكنت نسيا منسيا. I hope I pass away before this, because yeah, don't worry. I want you to be a universal model, a good example, not only for your people, for all generation until Al-Qiyamah. That's why all the religions, I am speaking about the Al-Kitab, it means Islam and Christianity and Jewish, we all agree. We have a lot of dispute about many other topic, but we all respect Maryam. And we give the name, 5 minutes, we give the name of Maryam to our daughters. You can see Christian family, they give the name to Mary. For us, Maryam. How many Maryam I have here? I should have one. Please. No one, Allah. Next time you have to invite one with this name. Huh? So also the Jewish, so it means the real Jewish, by the way. So, but the same thing in Surah Yusuf. In Surah Yusuf, this is the main topic. The positive role of hardship. And the main things, the main idea, the main concept is that Allah is teaching us there is a strong relation between hardship and being chosen from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to play a great role. If you are chosen to play the great role, wait to be tested. And inshallah, my 5 minutes has finished, I think. So when we return back, we are going to see these concepts in 3 ayat of Surah Yusuf, and especially number 6. And we are going to try to learn from this ayat. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have to, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Ya Allah.
Thank you very much, Halima, for sharing knowledge with us. May we all benefit from the first part of your sharing. Now let us rest for a while, for about 15 minutes. If this is a class, then this will be the part where all of us will go out and go to the toilet. But apparently this is not the class, and we will have a special video presentation for all of you. And are you guys ready? So I will now invite our video coordinator to present the video presentation.
What are we doing here? And where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You still hear thoughts, then just turn up the radio. As you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own. I just really need to know before the casket's closed. Cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And get here and who made us so perfect. And what happens once we go, or is this world already worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? Because you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum, 0 + 0 + 0.